Alright, so once again, I'm going to be recommending three animes for you guys to watch. But before I get on with the video, please remember to like and subscribe and just keep up for updates with new videos. I'm trying to post as much as I can. So yeah, let's get on with the video. The first anime I'm going to recommend is With You, Our Love Will Make It Through. This series starts off introducing a quiet, emotionally guarded high school girl who's trying to get through everyday life without standing out too much. And her routine changes when she becomes close to a boy who feels just isolated and unsure about himself, setting the tone right away as a soft, intimate romance rather than something dramatic or flashy. A lot of the focus is on small moments, awkward conversations, shared walks, lingering looks, and the hesitation that comes with realizing you're starting to care about someone when you're not even sure how you handle your own feelings yet. So yeah, it has that traditional romance anime type of stuff. And as the story goes on, both characters slowly open up about their insecurities and their fears, and their relationship becomes a safe space where they can grow past who they were before meeting each other. And it's not just about the romance itself in this anime, it does have some subtle twists, and sometimes it can feel like there is this heavy atmosphere with the plot itself. So I think I should address the elephant, or in this case I should say the dog in the room. So yeah, this is a controversial anime, and you can probably tell why. It's basically, I think it's an anime that's made for furries. I'm gonna be honest, I have not actually watched this anime at all. I've only seen clips here and there show up on my feeds on social media of this series, and you can tell why it's kind of controversial, or why people are just not really into it, including me, because to be honest, I'm never gonna watch this. I'm sorry, it's just not my type of anime. But I did see a lot of people were upset because they were like, why is such good animation being wasted on this sort of anime where it's just made for furries? And in this series, I believe the dog is referred to as like a beast folk. And I do believe that in the actual show itself, beast folk are kind of like looked down upon in society and have not really blended in yet. So I guess there is that element to it as well. But yeah, basically it is looking like it is an anime for furries, I'm not gonna lie. And the animation is pretty good from what I've seen. There's definitely some other animes that could have used this style of animation that was put into such an interesting anime, if that's the word I should use, that could have used it. So I do sort of agree with them. But as far as the actual anime itself, I can't give like a personal review of it, but I can say that depending on, who you are or what you like, you might be into it. The next anime I'm going to recommend is GTO, Great Teacher Onizuka. So this anime is about a loud, immature former biker gang member who's just gotten his teaching license and decides to become a teacher for a pretty shallow reason, mainly thinking it'll be a really easy job and a way to get close to girls. But right away, it's clear he's completely unqualified in the traditional sense. He gets hired on a strict image-obsessed private school and is immediately thrown into Class 3-4, a class so infamous for bullying, psychologically destroying teachers that no one else wants it. And on his very first day, he's mocked, set up, and pushed to his limits by students who don't trust adults at all. But instead of backing down or snapping like the others before him, he starts to become unpredictable and reckless. So basically, he realizes that being a normal teacher is just not going to work with this class. So he starts behaving in unpredictable, reckless ways, in ways that even shock the staff itself. But as the series goes on, the dumb jokes and extreme behavior, he does actually genuinely care about his students and is willing to risk his job, his reputation, and even his life to help this class. I watched this anime a while ago, like some years ago, and you can even tell by the animation style, it is old, But if you haven't seen it, I do recommend you have to watch this series. It is genuinely one of the most funny animes that I've ever watched till this day. And I'm gonna be honest here, the plot could not be released today. It would be way too controversial. I really can't get into it, but let's just say, when I mentioned earlier that he became a teacher because he likes high school girls, like, this could not release at all today. So there's that. But the actual comedy aspect of it, it is genuinely funny. It reminds me of, like, what's that anime, Prison School? It reminds me of that. It reminds me of, just think of the most funniest series you've ever seen, and this is one of them. The next anime I'm going to recommend is Nana. Nana starts off with the first episode following two very young women who both happen to be named Nana, and they meet by chance on a train to Tokyo, where they're both each chasing a fresh start for totally different reasons. One of them is moving into the city to be closer to her boyfriend, and then the other one is moving to the city to pursue a successful career as a punk rock singer. They end up becoming roommates, and the series follows their intertwined lives as they struggle with love, careers, money, jealousy, and growing up in ways that feels painfully real. So basically, you have these two girls who are dealing with fame, romance, and a whole bunch of other stuff at once. I can't really explain this anime to you just by explaining the plot. All I can really say is, if you like something like K-dramas, which I know are pretty popular or have gotten a lot more popular now, then you would like Nana, even though it is kind of a little bit old at this point. I'm not sure what year it aired, but either way, I did actually enjoy the series when I watched it. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Remember to like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Lights are lit and there's sweat.